Welcome! You are at CSL Bellingham. Surprise! Welcome if you're here in the room, if you're online. We are so glad that you have joined us this morning. And I am Cindy Clay. I am the host today. My pronouns are she, her. My ancestors hail from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Sweden. Kind of a mix. And we are delighted you are here today. We're going to begin with a song. Yeah.
Like we usually do. If you are able, we'll stand and we'll sing together. In this house, we lead with love. In this house, we lift each other up. In this house, we learn to fly with the dove. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming. In this house, we lead with love. In this house, we lift each other up. In this house, we learn to fly with the dove. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. So come on over, welcome in. Come on over, let's be friends. Come on over. There is enough. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. In this house, we lead with love. In this house, we lift each other up. In this house, we learn to fly with the dove. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. So come on over, welcome in. Come on over, let's be friends. Come on over. There is enough. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. This is the house we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is the house we've been dreaming of. Well, why don't you take a minute to greet some of those friendly faces out there? soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. All right. Well, do we have any kiddos with us today? Come on up to the stage and meet your teachers, and we'll sing you out to your classroom. Welcome. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, it's a special place. Got Mother Nature and the human race. The world's got trees and bumblebees, rivers and lakes and the open seas, mountains and valleys and animals too, and a sun that shines on me and you. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, it's a special place. Got Mother Nature and the human race. We got Mother Nature and the human race.
Good morning. My name is, I should wait till I hear back before I start talking again. Thank you. My name is Wendy James, and I'm a practitioner here and the practitioner of the day, along with Beverly Leonard. If you are interested in receiving prayer today, I invite you to speak to Beverly or myself after service. We're wearing the white stoles so that you can recognize us. So please don't hesitate to ask. Also, we have a prayer request form at the back of the room. You can fill that out and put it in the vessel right next to it, or you can request prayer online at our website. So please join me in an opening prayer. Taking this moment to breathe. To feel the presence of the divine in this room. It comes through song, it comes through community, and it is beautiful. And I know that that one spirit, that life force that is in and through all life, is in and through me and through each one of us. So I take this moment to feel it, to allow it to sink into my bones, and that the light that is spirit and knows my way forward and the way forward for each and every one of us to radiate out into the world. I am so grateful to be here with you all, and grateful to be in community together. Thank you, sweet spirit, and so it is.
Every step is holy, every breath is life, every moment precious when held up to the light, every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy. step is holy, every breath is life, every moment precious, when held up to the light, every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Every step is holy, every breath is life, every moment precious, when held up to the light, every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy, every step is holy, every step is holy, every step is holy, every step is holy. Every step is holy, every step is holy. Well, this song I believe we've done at least one other time. We're doing it a little differently this morning, but I like this tune by Lindsay Scott. I got to sing this song with her in person a couple years ago and learned it from her, and she's got some amazing material, so check her out. But this song, The Way, you don't have to know the way because the way knows the way. It's like, oh, that's all I need every day, really. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way.
way knows the way. I just heard that song for the first time last year, and it was a chant that I repeatedly listened to over and over again because I needed to be reminded of that. In times of uncertainty, it's good to know that something within us knows the way. There's a quote by Gene Houston, so I don't know if you all know that Gene Houston passed away last week. Yeah. A beloved human on this planet who has transformed the world in many ways, and I had the opportunity to go to a couple of her workshops, and she really helped me know that there is a divine archetype that is an unfolding of good that's happening, and I can tune into it. And the way that she talked about storytelling and tuning into our archetypes has helped me transform my retreats and the way that I teach and even my prayers. So, and she has a quote that's very appropriate. You are more than you think you are, and something in you knows it. It's so good. And the other one that I think is appropriate to my talk today is, she said, I find that all over the world, not only is there an acceleration of just about everything, but that many of the old patterns are deconstructing. New ones are arising. It's tremendously exciting, challenging, and also sometimes, well, scary. So, I'm Reverend Abigail Schairer. If you're here for the first time, my pronouns are she and her, and my ancestors hail from Prussia, Germany, and Ireland. And I have not been to any of those countries, and I do hope to go there someday and learn more about my ancestry. But I welcome you here today, and I welcome all of our people who are online. If you want to engage with us, we have live people on the chat. You can throw in the chat where you're engaging from. We love to find out where everybody's logging in from all around the world. And for those of you who are here today, I'm so grateful. I love being in person with you. Your energy affects everybody around you. And so this room, to me, feels like love. And I'm glad that I'm here, and I'm glad that you're here. Howard Thurman wrote, "The moving finger of God in human history points ever in the same direction. There must be community. There must be community." Now, it would be nice, or it'd be okay, or we should try harder at it. There must be community. So there's something in community that is sacred and holy. As a matter of fact, Thurman heard this as one of the most deepest instructions of a spiritual life is to be participating in community. And that raises a question for me. If community is where the divine keeps pointing us towards, then why is it so difficult sometimes to be in a healthy one? I mean, have you ever been in a community of people and felt completely alone? Have you ever wondered, do I belong here? Have you ever thought that these people have it so together, why don't I? Well, you're not alone. And we're all here together. And the invitation this month is about looking at the crack. The crack is the place where the light comes through, where the light is let in. And we looked at that at an individual level, and now we're looking at that in a community-wide level. Leonard Cohen said, "There's a crack in everything. That's where the light gets in." That's a quote from one of his songs. So he's the one who's an inspiration for this. We began with private doubt. Doubt is kind of the way that the crack happens, when we start doubting things. But it's not doubting as a bad thing, but doubting to be in a place of uncertainty. Doubting to be in a place of maybe I don't know it all. So what does spiritual community have to do with uncertainty? What happens when we stop pretending that we have it all figured out? What is possible when honesty and authenticity becomes safer than performance? What happens? For those of you who are newer to this teaching at Centers for Spiritual Living, we're a New Thought community rooted in the teachings of science of mind. We believe that consciousness and awareness shapes our experience and our reality. And we believe that source or God or spirit or goddess or the universe or the quantum field, whatever your words are for the thing itself, it's not a judge outside, a distant remote creature that's judging and determining what's happening in our life. Instead, it's the living intelligence of love that is expressing in and through and as all things. And we have the opportunity to tune into it or not. Even though we're always connected, we can pretend like we aren't. So that includes, if the infinite intelligence of love is everywhere present, that means that even in our doubts and our uncertainties, it's present here. So you don't have to arrive spiritually polished to belong here. You already belong. There's a symbol from the Akan people of Ghana called Sankofa. And Sankofa is, it's a bird and it's facing forward, but then its head is turned around and it's facing behind it. And sometimes it also has like a little egg on its back as well, that it's facing behind itself. And they have a little proverb that goes with the bird, and it says, "It's not wrong to go back and fetch what you forgot." It's not wrong. In other words, in order to move forward, you have to honestly look backward. You have to honestly look behind you, not with shame, not with punishment, not with blame, but with the eyes of love. And each one of us has our own individual stories. We all got here. And we're all here together, but we all came from different places. We all have different stories. But there was something within us that brought us together to this moment. And sometimes it's looking back at what brought us here that helps us move forward. And there's oftentimes not pretty things that cause us to get to this place. So my spiritual evolution was not easy, especially whenever I think the first time I did like a really awesome prayer, I said, I would love radical transformation. Don't ever do that. I was in a relationship. I had a fiance. She fell in love with somebody else, one of our best friends. And then I almost lost my job. It was like I lost, and where we were living, we split up, so we moved to a different place. So I lost my housing situation, my relationship, and almost my job, all within a month. It was exciting. And God was like, "You asked for radical transformation. Here you go." And honestly, it was a catalyst that was the best catalyst I've had in my life. Because what it did is it invited me to, instead of, well, first of all, I was mourning my relationship, but I thought, what if I decided to date the divine? I don't need a person. What if I try that on for size? And I did. And that's probably why I'm a minister today. But I can tell you, I am very clear at what I asked for. Trust me, now it's with ease and grace, peacefully in the process, gently. And also, if I miss the signs, can you make them blatantly clear in a very nice way? So we all came here with challenge and difficulty in our past, but our soul is seeking something. And you showed up in community for some reason. You showed up here to participate in something bigger than yourself. And not just here in person, but everybody online who's part of our global community is here participating in something bigger. Ernest Holmes wrote, "We shall find a better God when we have arrived at a higher standard for humankind." Yeah. So asking hard questions is not betraying the community. Asking ourselves hard questions is not betraying. It's the opportunity to expand. What have we forgotten? Who doesn't feel like they have a spot at our table in the community? What parts of ourselves have we quietly decided are more acceptable than others? I don't really appreciate that I have PTSD. I don't like that. But I'm working on it. I'm working on what are the activators, what are the things that are pushing me in a way that my body says, that's too far. But I do know that I went through this process that gave me a certain condition which can be healed, and I am working on that. But also, I am way more sensitive to things than I ever have been before. And it was so easy for me in the past to overwork myself. And it's not as easy anymore because as soon as I get stressed out, like it kicks in, which is kind of a gift. It's an uncomfortable gift, but it is a way of me recognizing that I don't have to do all that I've been doing. I might have participated in a society that says that doing means that you're something versus being. And sometimes being is enough. So I catch myself with that. So can I recognize that I am evolving? Can I create a higher standard for humankind? So I have taught before, if you've been here before, you've learned or you already knew about heart math, and the researchers at the Heart Math Institute, they study the electromagnetic fields and the neurons that are located in our heart space. And one of the big things that they teach about is that our electrical energy comes from our heart and our body and goes 6 feet in front and behind and to the right and to the left, so a big sphere. And the reason why it's 6 feet is because that's as far as their equipment can measure. So they don't know how far the electrical field actually is. But if you think about that and you're in a room of people, that means that there's an underlying connection just with our electrical energy that has us all connected together. And that means that we might understand things or know things that we don't quite know that we know. Like your body knows what's going on. Your brain may not, but your body knows. For instance, If there's grief that's unnamed, people in the room know. Or if there's hidden tension, people know. Or when people are exhausted and pretending like everything is okay and everything's great, people know. So when can we stop pretending and start being real? When can we take responsibility not just for our personal lives, but also for what impact we have on the collective? I think that's why many of you are here, is because you're willing to do that kind of work, which is not easy work. It's courageous work. It is transformative work. It is creating a new idea of what is possible for humanity. And that's amazing. And one of the things that I've been working on is teaching this class on the 15 commitments of conscious leadership, creating your unstuck life. And many of you don't know that I actually teach the class in advance of the public class. I teach a class just for the practitioners and the board members. They're who I practice on. And we're actually doing the class today for the board and the pracs after service today. And then next month, not in the beginning of the month because I'm going camping, but the second week of this month, I have a class that I teach to the community, one online and one in person. And this month, we're focusing on gossip. And I've taught this class before, and I recognize that I have not been in integrity with this particular subject. And that has been uncomfortable to realize. So gossip. Every place we didn't have a direct conversation with somebody, we create a gap. The gap is filled usually by gossip. The antidote to gossip is candor, speaking honestly and truthfully, which also means owning our own judgments and the stories that we make up about other people, and not blaming them for our own judgments or our own stories that we made up without actually talking to them. If you're in a work setting, gossip can drain productivity. In a spiritual setting, it creates a gap between what we teach and how we're actually living. So if we're inviting each other into greater authenticity, but then we're triangulating behind the scenes, we are doing a form of spiritual bypass. So triangulating is when I'm talking about somebody else, not to that person. That's as simple as it is. So if you come to me and you want me to tell you about what somebody else said, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to invite you to talk to that person directly. And if you want to say something about somebody else, I'm going to invite you to say it to that person directly. The only place where it's really healthy to talk about your judgments is, besides to the person, is if you're going through a therapy session, or you're having a minister session, or a confidential practitioner session, because you want to heal yourself from your own judgments and stories. Any other time, it is not a healthy way of expressing what's going on. So gossip is any statement made with negative intent. Any statement. Or a statement you would not make in exactly the same way if that person were in the room. I totally did this last week. And I made a statement about somebody and I regret it. I did end up talking to that person directly, and I felt so much better about it, but I regret that I made that statement. And so I recognize that we're all human and we're all doing our best. And also, this is a way for a healthy community to collectively move forward. So basically, gossip is talking about people versus actually talking to people. And that means that we need to have courageous conversations. But the courageous conversation usually involves us owning our own judgment instead of saying, I'm judging you. It's more of, I have a judgment and I made up a story about you that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. Other ways that we can finally tell the truth in community is by saying what's really going on. Like, I'm struggling, or I don't know what I believe anymore, or I'm angry, or I'm grieving, or I'm really not okay. Because when we tell the truth about what's going on with us personally, everybody exhales into it. They're like, oh God, we're all human, yay! So I want you to go ahead and we're going to do a little exercise. You know I love doing somatic things. So put your feet on the floor, hands resting gently in your lap. Take a slow breath in and a longer breath out. Now one more time, slow breath in, longer breath out. And a third time, slow breath in, longer breath out. And now for just a moment, imagine yourself not just as an individual, but as if you were one cell living in a larger body. This community, you're one cell in this body of this community. Whether you've been here for 20 years or you walked in for the first time, you're a part of it. So notice where it feels alive to you. Your body knows. Is it warm? Is it tingly? And now notice if there's any tightness in you. Places that don't quite breathe freely yet. Places that are restricted. So without trying to fix anything, just notice. And now bring your hand to your heart and repeat after me. I see you. You belong here. And now come back to us here. That's collective tending. Not performing, just being honest enough to feel what's actually here. All of it. There must be community and not performance. There is spiritual community here. My dream is that we can be here and be of all different ages. And all the ages feel welcome. Not just older, not just younger, that everybody feels like I have a place here. I have a dream that we can have a community where we have people who are liberals and conservatives, and everybody is willing to have a voice, knowing that love underlies all of it. I have a dream that every gender and every gender expression is welcome here. Whether you're non-binary or you identify as male or female or anything in between, transgender, that everybody feels like I belong here. And I know that that's what healthy community looks and feels like to me. And I believe that we're here to create it together. So I want to challenge you to look at that thing called gossip, because to me, that's an underlying thing that can happen that creates unhealthy community. So I'm going to own my own part because I want to participate in the co-creation of healthy community, and I want to invite you to do the same. To try it on for size, to see what it's like not to speak ill of somebody who basically anybody, unless you're willing to talk to them directly. And I know that's challenging. I know it's easy to talk about politicians and musicians and different people who are out publicly, but what if you just tried it on to see if you could do it? And what if you were willing to have those direct conversations with the people you might be forming judgments about? What kind of world would we be creating together? I want to do that. Yeah. Let's pray. I'm so grateful because I get to be here with this extraordinary group of people. I recognize and know that we're not just here in the room, that we're online, all over the globe. That there is a greater community of love that is evolving itself, willing to look at the doubts, the cracks, the uncertainty, willing to be a place where community is showing up as a healthy, vibrant evolution. I know that as things are deconstructing, we are reconstructing something that has never been done before. Something that is magical and mysterious and powerful, that it is the way. And the way knows the way. And so I don't have to figure out the how of it. I just get to surrender into it, to participate in my own individual part, and to know that there is something evolving that is greater than me, that is part of the sacred and holy, divine unfolding that is this thing called life. And I know that life is in my body, life is in my relationships, life is in my finances, life is in each and every person that I come in contact with, and life is especially in my community. That we are all here to co-create something that has never been done before. And so I surrender into it. I allow it to be. I watch my words, and I speak with integrity. As I know this truth for myself, I claim and know this for each and every person who is here today, that it unfolds magically, mysteriously, and beautifully in a way that I know my soul is seeking. And so as I surrender into that, I say yes. I'm grateful to participate in the emergence of it, knowing that it is emerging through me right here and right now. And so I let this prayer go, and I let the way know the way. And so it is. Thank you. Oops, it's on my phone.
All right, thank you. Before we go into the offering, I just want to say that if you are new here, we welcome you. And if you come to the Ask Me desk, the table right at the back of the room, we have a welcome packet for you. So hope that you can claim that. And now let's prepare for the offering. The ushers have baskets, they're coming. And this is just a time where we as a community choose to support this community and one another. We are completely self-sustaining. Obviously, God sustains us too, through you. And I am just really grateful that you have shown up, that you've chosen to be part of this group and to support it with love and your gifts and your time and your talent. So thank you so much.
Swing up in my heart, give thanks for the day. Come let love fill me up, get right back to the start. This is how I was made, free from the worry, free from the fear. I know spirit is peace, loving kindness in me right now. Yeah, every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, every little thing is gonna be alright.
Woo! All right. We got announcements. Yes, we do. First of all, Gourmets for Good raised $16,000. Woo-hoo! Isn't that cool? So, you got an email if you bid. Who bid on something and won? Yeah, so you got an email, and in the email it has a link that you can click and you can pay for your bid items. And I want to encourage you to do it that way. And the reason is we don't get charged a fee if you click the link. So if you can do that, or we'll take money anytime, but cash, check, that doesn't have a fee. So the thing that has a fee is if you call the office with your credit card or you try and pay at the Ask Me desk for your bid. So of course, if that's the only way you can do it that way. But if you have this choice, skip that way and go click the link in the email, because that means it all goes here. So we maximize our contribution. All right. Do the next one. What? Oh, she's got it. That's right. Oh, yeah. Okay. She just.
Sharon, is Sharon here today? Sharon Krebs? No, okay. So Sharon is a volunteer who has been doing some service for as long as we can remember. Clara said longer than she's been here, so many, many, many years, and she has resigned from volunteering in a certain role. And so we need somebody or a couple of somebodies to volunteer to help us out. The role is blowing the path off before Sunday service. And so she does it either Saturday or Sunday morning. That's the role. It's very easy, very simple. Also in wintertime, it is throwing some de-icer on so that nobody slips in the morning. So if you can do that, we need your help. Please see me or Clara and say yes, because we would love for our path to be gorgeous for everybody to walk in and have it leaf and flower free, and also in the wintertime to have it ice free as well. So, and I also want to mention, I'm so grateful for all the volunteers that help out. I want to do a shout out to Rylan and Gary in the back. We have some,
Yay.
We have some live moderators who are doing things. We have our hospitality team that works every Sunday. And I also want to do a big shout out to the band. I'm super grateful for having live music. That's great. So thank you. Yeah. Okay. And for Sharon.
Yeah, and for Sharon, yeah.
For Sharon.
Yeah, she's been doing that for decades, guys. So, and I just have to say, I mean, does anybody here get secret satisfaction out of clearing leaves with a leaf blower? Yeah, it's kind of like secret satisfaction with like a power washer to clean off something. Yeah, so if you have that secret satisfaction from doing that kind of work, woo, this is your volunteer spot. Okay. Tomorrow, office is going to be closed in celebration, in honor of Memorial Day. So we will see you after that. And let us not forget the Soul Collage class. I am thrilled that she's doing this. So Reverend Dr. Andrea is teaching it 4 Wednesdays starting this week, 3 to 5:30 p.m. in the sanctuary here. And you don't have to do all of them, or you can do all of them. So you can just pop in and do a couple, or be here for every one of them. You can register online or at the Ask Me desk. I know it's going to be fabulous. All right. And community potluck. So next week, we're starting something new. The board is going to do a kind of progress report. How are we doing this year so far? And be available for questions. So this is in the spirit of being as transparent and open as possible. So if you want to know more, the board's going to be here to talk to you. And because we know food is the big enticement in this community, Reverend Abigail turned it into a potluck. So you can sign up at the Ask Me desk. Christine is back right there. The Ask Me desk, we're going to try out in this space instead of the classroom for a while and see if we like it better. We got positive feedback at having it back there again. So you can go there to sign up for the community potluck. Join us on Sunday. And if you still need a permanent name tag, Reverend Abigail too, look. You can request one. So it's $10. Yes, yeah, okay. It's $10. You can sign up at the Ask Me desk, and that way we can stop, using the disposable ones. I'm trying to come up with disposable. So please consider that. If you come here a few times and you think you're going to be coming regularly, great to have a name tag. Don't you love being able to look down at somebody whose face you've been looking at for weeks, and you're going, what's their name? What's their name? Susan. Hi. All right. Then, Spirit at Work breakfast this week, or next week on June 3rd. Guess who our speaker is? Where'd she go? She was here. There she is. Yay! Rev Deb Gay is going to talk about using your internal guidance system. And the breakfast starts at 8 a.m. And I have to say, Robin is a multi-talent. She drums and she makes, along with the breakfast team, a fabulous breakfast for the Spirit at Work breakfast. Yeah, give yourself a drum roll. And we are launching a new thing at this breakfast, so if you've been kind of interested, this would be the time to come, because right afterward, we're going to do something we call a collab, and it is a 1-hour facilitated experience, kind of like a mastermind group, if you're familiar with that, where you can present an issue or challenge and get input from everybody. So we're launching that after the breakfast on June 3rd. Please join us. It's going to be great. Oh, and Rafe Perlman's coming. Rafe Perlman with Chris Hagen, coming up on Saturday, June 6th. You can buy tickets at his website. And then the next day, flip over to the next slide, he's leading a beach cleanup. I just think that's the coolest thing ever at Marine Park on Sunday. Is there one more thing he was doing? I think that might be.
He'll be actually the guest musician next Sunday.
Oh,
so,
that's it.
So you'll get an amazing taste of his music, and hopefully you'll then really want to come to his concert.
Yeah. He's good. Yeah. Okay. And then the first Sunday of each month at the first service, there is going to be a sound bath. Isn't that cool? So Mary Lee is leading that. So during the meditation, there will be a sound bath. I just love that. I love sound baths. So come the first Sunday and experience what that's like with the meditation, and then we'll do that every first Sunday. And you heard Reverend Abigail talk about the Conscious Commitments class. So Commitment 5, Gossip, is coming up Monday, June 8th on Zoom, and in person on June 9th at 10 a.m. So you can register at the Ask Me desk or register online for that. And then Reverend Abigail is teaching the art and science of spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. For me, learning the 5-step prayer treatment process and how to apply it changed my life. So in a good way, not in that scary way that she was talking about. All right, so 8 Tuesdays starting in June 9th to August 4th. Thank you. And it's going to be hybrid, so in person or via Zoom. All right. And then, she's gone, so I'll tell you this. So Reverend Abigail is leading a chakra retreat, the Lodge of Light Chakra Retreat, coming up in August 24th to 28th at Camp Cedar Ridge. It's going to be fabulous, all exploring all of your chakras. And there's a sweat lodge ceremony. It's going to be amazing. So there's still spots. You can register online for that. And the Ask Me desk, back there now. So I said that. And let's do a closing benediction. All right. I am just breathing in the presence of love. And I love seeing in my mind's eye the electrical energy field of each heart in this room, connecting with the people in front of you and behind you, to the left of you, to the right of you, above you, below you. We are collectively the heart of love. And so as we move into our week, I invite you to pay attention to your words, what you're saying about people, and to catch yourself and take it directly to the person that you need to speak with. That is a beautiful assignment, a beautiful practice. And that practice, as we each bring it to our community, just uplifts our whole community. What a wonderful gift we can give each other. So I say thank you, sweet Spirit, for a beautiful service. Thank you for the time to be here together to support one another. Thank you, sweet Spirit. And so it is.
If you're able, we'll stand and sing one more song together. Have a beautiful week, and we'll see you again soon.